Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I have July Polished Gamers box to share with you all.
Show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet.
So if you haven't heard of what the Polished Gamers box is, it's a quarterly collab where indie makers come together and they create limited edition items. So nail polish, hand care, body care, anything handmade. And there's always a specific theme that goes along with each of these quarterly boxes. And of course, the theme is going to be gaming related. So for the month of July, the theme is Pokemon. The Polished Gamers box always launches the 15th of the month and they close shop on the 20th. This is a pre-order, so you'll get your products or your items and all of that when shop closes, and it'll take about like 3 to 4 weeks. Similar to our other collabs, some of these items may be capped, meaning that there's only a certain amount that are created, and once they sell out, that's it. You can't get your hands on them anymore. For me, I feel like the Polished Gamers box items don't typically sell out so quickly. Don't get me wrong, some do sell out, but I feel like it's not like a rush for all, like for Polished Pickup or Hella Handmade. I think because it's a much smaller collab, we also have the opportunity to see more indie brands. So sometimes we see smaller indie brands in Polished Gamers box, which gives you the opportunity to get to know other brands and try their polishes and their items. So with all of that, let's get into this. First up is BCB Lacquers, and this is Pocket Sneak. Priced at $13.75 and capped at $150. So some makers bring back polishes for what's called respawn. So this can be like a 2.0 version. This could be the original. So like if there's any overpour. So I have this one to share with you guys, and then one more that is respawned. But this one's described as a bright green polish with strong gold, green, pink shimmer, and hollow flakies. The original theme was Far Cry, and it was in January 2023, so way back. And the inspiration was Chirozzo's snake toy in Far Cry 6. This one had a beautiful Crelly formulation. You saw it went on in 2 coats. On my shorter nails, 2 coats was fine. If you have longer nails, I think potentially a 3rd coat may benefit you, just because this is a more like crellier, jellier formulation. So the consistency is more on the thinner side, but it builds up beautifully. You guys saw in 2 coats. I love this bright polish. It is perfect for this time of year. It is chock full of those hollow flakies, and the shimmer, we can definitely see the beautiful shifts. Pictured are 2 coats of BCB Lacquers Pocket Snack. I don't play video games, so sometimes I don't know how to pronounce these things. But there's a glossy top coat on 2 coats of this BCB Lacquers polish. And new this month from BCB Lacquers, this is Lavender Town, priced at $13.75 and capped at $150. The inspiration is Lavender Town Ghost type Pokemon. This one's a dark purple jelly with a strong purple, red, pink multichrome shift and subtle pink orange shifting shimmer and a touch of hollow. So first coat, we go on a bit sheer, but on that second coat, you can see the pigment, you can see the opacity just building on through. It is definitely a dark purple base, but you can tell that it's a purple and it's not just looking like a black polish or it's too dark of a polish. The multichrome shift is beautiful. You can see that red immediately. We see some of the pink as well, but I think predominantly what we are seeing in the shifts is a lot of that glorious red shift, and I love how it bounces against the dark purple base. As for the touch of hollow, it adds a little twinkle and sparkle in here, and you all know I love the sparkliness, but this is going to make for a beautiful vampy fall color, or even for like Halloween, this is the perfect purple shade for that. Pictured are 2 coats of BCB Lacquers Lavender Town with a glossy top coat. Cuticula is bringing Evolutions, priced at $13, and there is no cap. This one's inspired by all of the colorful Eevee evolutions. It is a smoky violet base with a pastel shifting rainbow flakies. So first coat, you can see that really, really light, smoky, like lavender base. And then on the second coat, we start seeing all of the beautiful flakies. They are super, super colorful, definitely pastel in color. I did go in for a 3rd coat. I think 3 coats for everybody is going to work best. One, just because this is a lighter shade, it's a really light, smoky lavender violet base. And then two, it's a very jelly, bouncy formulation. But in 3 coats, you get a lot of flaky payoff. So if you have longer nails, that might just do it for you when it comes to covering any nail line. I love the rainbow flakies in here. We see literally all of the beautiful colors: orange, yellow, pink, blue, green, even like lighter shades of pink, lighter shades of purple or blue. So it's so pretty. This is something you can wear all season long, especially if you are a seasonal polish wearer, just because of the smoky base we're working with, and then just all of the glorious colors. Pictured are 3 coats of Cuticula Evolutions with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Jenn Berries, and this is called Hold Your Horsies, priced at $13.50 and capped at $100. The inspiration is horsey. I love the name, it's so cute. This one's described as a light blue base with strong gold green, blue shifting shimmer, and a dusting of holographic sparkle. So I can definitely say off the bat, this shimmer is super strong, just as described. You can see on the first coat, we get beautiful coverage. 2 coats on my shorter nails is perfect. Longer nails, it's going to be preference whether you enjoy 2 or whether you are going to enjoy 3. And excuse my ring finger, I messed it up. I wasn't patient, and I top coated this and it dragged. So do as I say, not as I do. Wait for your mani to dry. But the polish itself is stunning. It has this beautiful like light because of the gold shimmer in here. It's like you took a flashlight and you just held it under this like light blue base. I feel like it's almost like sea foamy in color, which I've been seeing so much of that shade like this in the past like few months, or even maybe like this season, I want to say, which I've totally been loving. It's this beautiful like in between blue green shade, leaning more towards like the blue side, but I love it. I love this polish. I love the shimmer in here. This is going to make for a beautiful polish for now in the summertime if you want something just really intense and shifty and glowy. Pictured are 2 coats of Jenn Berries Hold Your Horsies with a glossy top coat. Here we have Night Owl Lacquer, and this is Incineroar Can't Jump, priced at $13, and there is no cap. And it's inspired by the Pokemon Incineroar, specifically from the Smash Brothers game, and that his jumping ability isn't great. This one's described as a gray Crelly with glowy red, orange, yellow shimmer and multi-chrome flakes that shift black, red, and gold. So I decided to build this one up in 3 coats. I think long and short nails, 3 coats is going to work best for you, just because it's a very it's a more translucent sort of Crelly polish. It is another beautiful polish. I love those multi-chrome flakies. The shimmer is super glowy. We see a lot of the red and the orange. Those multi-chrome flakes just wink at you. Like, that's what I see when I look at this, because they catch the light amazingly and they sparkle and they glint. I feel like there's just something special about this polish, and even though on 3 coats it's not going to give you like full opacity, the components in itself make up for that, and I think it's definitely worth it if you're thinking about this polish. Pictured are 3 coats of Night Owl Lacquer Incineroar Can't Jump with a glossy top coat. Peculiar Polish is bringing us Bulbasaur, priced at $13.50 and capped at $75. Do not mind the label. You guys will get the correct label that says July. Mine was accidentally labeled with June, so don't worry about that. This polish is, of course, inspired by Bulbasaur. It's described as a teal linear hollow base, and it has green to gold orange multi-chrome flakes and black micro flakies. So you saw I built this one up in 3 coats. We get this really beautiful teal base. I feel like it definitely leans more on the green side. And then as for the flakies, again, we have so many pretty flaky polishes in this video because they are so stunning. The gold flakies in here really sparkle and shine. I see a little bit of like pink and almost corally flakies, and it could just be the orange and, you know, just working with the tone of the teal base, it's just giving us a different shade. But I love that. I love when flakies are just like chameleon-like and change and just give us all the beautiful colors. But this one would be beautiful for all year round if you're a seasonal polish wearer. And in the sun, because of the linear hollow, it is just gonna be even more stunning. Pictured are 3 coats of peculiar polish, Bulbasaur with a glossy top coat. The other respawn polish that I have is from Raindance Lacquer, and this is Starborn, priced at $13.50 and capped at $50. The original theme was PlayStation versus Xbox. This one, if you hear the beeping in the background, that's just my family coming in and out of the house, and it's so annoying, so sorry about that. But this one's described as a dusty blue-gray Crelly that's filled with a stunning red to orange Aurora shimmer. I must agree that this does have a stunning, beautiful Aurora shimmer. I think I'm partial to the like reddish orange shimmer running throughout. Anytime there's a polish that has that type of shimmer or just that tone of shimmer, I'm usually attracted to them. But I love the contrast that we're getting. 3 coats you guys saw, I got full opacity. We get this beautiful, dark, mysterious base, and then it's just filled with like this fiery orange reddish shimmer. So pretty. I love how you get like just a ordinary plain color and then you mix it in with like a beautiful shimmer and it just transforms it completely. Pictured are 3 coats of Raindance Lacquer, Starborn with a glossy top coat. And new this month, Raindance Lacquer is bringing us Luxray, priced at $13.50 and capped at $50. The inspiration is Luxray. It is a black jelly base that's packed with turquoise glitters, scattered hollow microflakes, and a gold magnetic pull. So immediately you can see the gold strip just pulling. I love those turquoise glitters. I feel like they just add a lot of spunk to this polish. On the second coat, we start building up the black jelly base. Now, looking back, I don't know why I kept this at 2 coats. I could have done a 3rd coat. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I just thought it looked nice in 2 coats. Not that it doesn't. I think it looks beautiful in 2 coats. But I think a 3rd coat would have really deepened up our base. And I mean, I think that's all it would have really done because the gold magnetic pull is super, super intense and strong in just those 2 coats. But I think now if me looking at this and giving you all advice, if you want a more deeper base, then a 3rd coat is definitely going to do it for you. You're going to get a super strong gold pull no matter if you do 2 or 3 coats, but I think 2 to 3 is going to work best for everybody. Pictured are 2 coats of Raindance Lacquer, Luxray with a glossy top coat. Next up is Rogue Lacquer, and this is Vaporeon. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm probably not, so please correct me. This one's priced at $13 and it's not capped. And it's inspired by the Eevee evolution. This one is an aqua Crelly with gold and blue glass flakies. So first coat, I wasn't expecting for it to be so squishy. So you can see it sort of just like went all over my nail. But second coat, we see the aqua base building up. I did go in for a 3rd coat. This is a Crelly base, so it really needed that 3rd coat to really give us the depth of the aqua base. And then, of course, jam-packed with all of the beautiful flakies. Another gorgeous flaky polish. I love the gold flakies that are in here. Are we seeing a theme with, like, the gold? I remember when I started really swatching, and even before then, like, gold shimmer or, like, gold flakies just wasn't my thing. And now that's completely changed. I feel like I'm all for it now. But anyways, this definitely reminds me of a really beautiful summer day, like at a pool, and then you just have those beautiful flakies just swimming all throughout. Imagine if you had just a pool and you threw in beautiful glinting gold like leaves. This is it. That is that. Pictured are 3 coats of Rogue Lacquer Vaporeon with a glossy top coat. And the final polish is our lovely Zombie Claw, and this is Eternal Bloom, priced at $13.75 and capped at $50. The inspiration, oh goodness, I'm gonna leave it on the screen because I don't want to mispronounce it. This one is described as a polish with a rainbow of glitters and flakies. So very funky, very fun. Another Crelly polish that I absolutely adore. I think 3 coats for everybody, long and short nails, is going to work best. The base is a very milky white base. It has like a hint of gray in there, which I personally love. I'm not a big fan of like super stark white bases, but you have those beautiful glitters, those fun glitters. This reminds me of an old school polish from Enchanted Polish. The one from Enchanted Polish, those glitters are a little more darker. And then this one has the like shards of black flakies in here. But love this one. I need to like literally just put aside all my favorite Crellys and then just wear them for like a whole month, because I feel like I'm coming home to them. Like, I started out loving Crellys, and then I found the indie world and all of these different finishes, and I started exploring, and now I feel like it's just circling back to home base. But nonetheless, this is a beautiful polish, and I think a lot of people would also enjoy it. Pictured are 3 coats of Zombie Claw Eternal Bloom with a glossy top coat. All right, everybody, favorites. So I really enjoyed Jenn Berries See Your Horsies, or Hold Your Horsies. I love the name, it's so cute. But the polish itself was gorgeous. The shimmer in there is so intense. It gives you this wonderful glow. I've been really loving that like sea foamy, sort of greenish, bluish, not really, more on the greenish side base. I don't know, I've been seeing a lot of polishes in that tone, and it's just been attracting me. So definitely love it for the base color, but I love it more for the intense shimmer that it has. And then Night Owl Lacquer. Oof, this one was so beautiful. Just the tone. I definitely would wear this in the fall time. It's the glowy flakies that do it for me in this polish. Oh gosh, like they just catch the light so well and wink at you. I'm like talking like these polishes are alive. But yes, the flakies are super glowy. That base, I know it's a Crelly base, but it's like this, and Night Owl Lacquer does it so well. It's like this sort of like clearish base, and it's like filled with all of this wonderful goodness. So you have this really beautiful like shifty glowy shimmer, and then those flakies, I don't know, it's just like filled with goodness. Like this beautiful smoky, almost on the clear side base, and then it's just filled with all of this glowy madness, and it just makes for a beautiful manicure. And then Zombie Claw, I've been really leaning towards the Crellys lately. I haven't worn one, but I need to. So Crellys, like these typical Crellys where it's like that milky white base and then it's filled with like colorful glitters. Those were like my first love with polishes, and I feel like it's starting to come back. But I love that one. The formula was fantastic, and I think it just makes for a wonderful like all year round polish. All right, everybody, that is all that I have for you today. Let me know if you plan on picking any of these up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.